everybody. Before I get into the game, I'm gonna start sharing. So, please forgive me. Alright, please forgive me. This may take just a little bit. Try to go about this as fast as possible. Alright. Facebook. Twitter. Group chats. Actually, hold on. This will make this a whole lot easier. I know I'm taking way too long. Trying to go as fast as I can. Alright. Alright. Hope everybody's doing alright. Hope everyone's having a pretty good day. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck. But nonetheless, I'm still here to deliver some type of content to y'all. Alright. Alright, this should be good. Hope everybody's tuning in. Alright, let me go ahead and pick this game. Yep, the game I chose is Comix Zone. Sega Genesis Classic.
Test 1, 2.
Damn, it really took me 3 minutes just to share this thing with y'all. I gotta do some research on this game and find out who's the artist on it. Okay, let's see. Custom. Alright, let's see what this is all about. But yeah, so there won't be a new episode of the Codex Mind podcast this week, so I'm filling in and giving you guys a little RetroStream just to tell you about my experience at the AEW show last week. Oh my god. I really do like the art in this game. For 16-bit, this is pretty dope. Okay, so yeah, as it was reported at the UWO podcast. Hold on. Must be the chosen one. But yeah, as it was mentioned on the UWO podcast and our podcast previously, that I was at the AEW show, All Elite Wrestling, up at the Agganis Center in Boston, Massachusetts. And oh my god, I have to tell you that this is it's an experience that every wrestling fan should at least take one point. If you're definitely looking for a alright, cool. Oh, another one. Like, if you're looking for another alternative to WWE, and you know the WWE product has been lackluster for quite some time now, and if you're looking for some pure wrestling, then yeah, AEW is where you want to go. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I got to see so many of my favorite stars, you know, the Bucks, Kenny Omega, Jon Moxley, formerly known as his slave name, which was Dean Ambrose. As the UWO so eloquently likes to say. First of all, shout out to all those guys too. Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Shoot. Anybody got a tip? Shoot, let me know. Oh, it's good. Glad to see somebody's tuned in. Tell me who you are. Tell me, you know. You know, say what's up. But anyways, yeah, if you're really looking for like an alternative to WWE, that's exactly where to go. So yeah, to start off, I went with Mr. Brian Lopes from the UWO podcast. Big shout outs to him. He made this happen because I don't know how he was able to get tickets. Them things sold out in about maybe 15 minutes. And he was lucky enough to get on, so I owe him big time. Oh, and it's the Angry Fan, and I'm picking up your peoples from the UW. I'm picking up your peoples. But oh shit. Oh fuck. Alright. Yeah. Big shout outs to my brother. Eric Bischoff is a hack. No NWO 3.0 on SmackDown. Ah shit. And as I'm reading your comment, I died. It's alright. I hope I don't have to start from the beginning. Shit, I do. But anyway. To start off, you know, Brian got the tickets, and we've been excited for like the past month. Maybe even more than that to be going. And this month and a half went by so fast. And it finally came. But anyway, so we started a day. He picked me up from work, and then we went all the way to and we drove over there. We drove up to Boston, about a good hour drive. The commute wasn't bad. No traffic at all, really. And then oh shit. And then went to we started the evening off at T's. It's a local bar that's literally 2 seconds away from from the Agana Center, and met up with some of my old Slam Tech EPW fellow alumni, Jeff Shabo. We called him Shabby back in the day. Only we were allowed to call him that. So, and they had $3 Ganses. Couldn't beat that deal at all. Met a couple of guys, Ryan, another Ryan, and then another Ryan who brought us around the beers. First time meeting him, and he brought us around. And the place was just packed full of just black t-shirts. If you're a true wrestling fan, odds are you own a black t-shirt, because majority of wrestling fans are black. Not wrestling fans. Wrestling t-shirts are black. But anyway, and we got a chance to, you know, just network. Shout outs to make sure you follow Jeff Shabo's page, Too Sweet Antiques. Although, I mean, their business cards are literally just old school wrestling cards with their logo on there, which is a play on the old school In Your House pay-per-view logo. Haven't seen something like that in like maybe about a good 20-something years. And here we go. Why wasn't this actually an actual conflict? So yeah, we all started out pretty much did a little pregame, and yeah, wrestling fans all over the place. You know, to the point where we just decided, yeah, let's start an AEW chant just for no reason, and that's exactly what we did. And then also, you know, because the environment was so cool, I just decided to just randomly Too Sweet people. And motherfucker, I did it again. So that's where the whole random Too Sweets came from. I just literally walked around the bar and just randomly Too Sweet people. I absolutely suck at this game, but I remember hearing people saying that this game was hard anyway. Do I really have to start all over? I wish I had like passwords to this game. Or maybe a walkthrough would have been helpful. But anyway, so yeah, by the time it was like 6:30, we started headed over to the show. And then didn't even take us long to get in either, because, you know, the line, we figured, you know, the line was pretty long. No, we ended up getting right in, found our seats right away. As we were walking into the arena, probably because they were in Boston, they started playing freaking The Right Stuff by New Kids on the Block. And I'm like, what kind of shit was this? And we thought it was the most hilarious thing ever. But anyway, moving on, we just took a couple pictures over by the ring, started meeting a whole bunch of people, found our seats, went to the bathroom because we are pretty much broke the seal anyway. Go to a WWE show equals any other show equals. Honestly, we went to a WWE show last night and it was fun. Regardless, if you go to a wrestling show with your friends, it was fun. But anyway, we at first we got the first AEW Dark match that we got was a triple threat between Kip Sabian, Sonny Kiss, who was surprisingly like really over, and I don't even say surprisingly because it's 2019 now, but we and they put in Kip Sabian, and the librarian character whose name I keep forgetting, but I'm not even much of a fan of his anyway. But yeah, I think it was Kip Sabian came out with the win, and then obviously, you know, we end up having a show. So we had pyro. Didn't even need to be extra extravagant pyro, but we got pyro nonetheless. Alright, this is where I always get stuck. Alright. Come on. Alright, come on. Next guy. Come on. Ooh. Oh, here we go. That's pretty funny. But anyway, so we end up getting our first. Chris Jericho comes out. He introduces the Inner Circle. Talks some trash. Like, it was just I mean, it was one of the highest rated shows last week. You've seen it. But anyway, this game was hard. I had it back in the day. I don't even think I got it halfway. Playing it back in the day. Oh shit. I know. Why did I choose this game? Really should have been like a comic though. 1.1 billion beat NXT in the ratings 2 weeks straight. Yeah, it's a fresh new product, but I actually did watch NXT and it was still a good show. And not to mention, big shout outs to Miss Crafty Canto. Make sure you hit her up on also all walks of social media, because she her merchandise is on point. She made me my custom UWO shirt. Here you go. Ooh. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, come on. How about that means I gotta... If I have to start from the beginning, I'll be pissed. Yep, I pretty much do, but at least I know where I'm going now. But anyway, I forgot to get. Yeah, she's Crafty Canto. She's the future wifey of Mr. Brian Lopes. She made our signs. One said, you know, promoting each podcast. And it was, and we actually end up making it on TV. I still haven't watched Dynamite back, and I would love to before the new episode tomorrow, and just so I can actually see myself, you know. Big shout outs to Eddie Watchin, who took the picture of us just to show proof that we was on TV, because you know what I always say, Pixar never happened. But I mean, we got a chance to network with so many people, so many artists. It's just so cool just to like network with other people who watch, who just love wrestling as much as I do. Big shout outs to Kool-Aid Drizzy on Instagram. You know, Katie, she was talking about starting a podcast about some TV show. I can't remember what it was, and please forgive me if you're watching. But I mean, and then the other dark matches that we got was there was a 8-man tag match. between SCU and SEMA against, who did they go against? Damn, I can't remember who they went against. Regardless, the match was good. The match was good. Oh my god, and I can't believe, how can I go without mentioning Private Party against the Young Bucks? Oh my god, that had to been like match of the week, hands down. Well, it was actually the first time I've ever watched the Young Bucks live, and I did not disappoint. I mean, I don't even think I've ever seen a bad Young Bucks match, and they were on TNA for a little while. I mean, John Moxley against Sean Spears. So I got to see Tully in person. I think it was my first time seeing Rhino podcast tonight. Long story, man. Long story. But let's just say I had a long night at work last night. Let's just leave it at that. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is getting easier and easier. I may have to play this game more often. But, oh my god, why can't I remember this? You're gonna love the 8-man tag team, I'll tell you, I promise you that, though. I think AEW Dark comes on tonight. I promise you'll love the 8-man tag team match. But, to keep going... Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. How about them Jets? Yeah, your mama. Yeah, yeah, it's embarrassing to be a Cowboys fan right now. But at least I don't have to drink a White Claw. Alright, sorry, I got caught up in this game. And then, like, the final dark match. Also, before I even get to that, I want to shout out to Mommy Yankee from Instagram. She's a huge Cowboys fan and a huge wrestling fan. Okay, how do I... Oh my god. Okay, how did I... Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die again. But anyway, yeah. But yeah, big shouts to Mommy Yankee. It was a pleasure meeting her for the first time. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, and there it was. But, hate the fact that I gotta start all over. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice meeting Mama Yankee. Oh, and then the final after that, the final AEW. Why I keep saying after that? Where's my mind at? But the final AEW dark match was Kenny Omega versus the Bad Boy Joey Janela. Oh my God, probably one of the best matches I've ever seen in person. And me and Brian kept saying to ourselves, Joey gonna die. Joey gonna die. And Joey pretty much died. He died. Gruesome death by him. Gruesome death. But the match was amazing. But you know, I got to meet Justin Roberts. You know, I took a nice picture with him, as you can tell on my Instagram, on my social media accounts. And then, you know, I got a chance to meet Joe Cronin, and he's supposed to be doing some work with not only just the Codex Prime podcast, but the UWO as well. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to doing that. And I know Brian and we're supposed to be doing a watch along. Eddie, dude, we got to do December to Dismember. I know you've been wanting to do that for like quite some time. You gotta get in on one of those, man. For real. Real talk. You gotta. I mean, so, you know, all the matches were amazing. And then as we were leaving, we're driving around the arena, and then next thing you know, I'm like, who's this guy on the skateboard? Oh shit, it's Darby Allin. Darby Allin really was skateboarding. And then, as we kept driving, who do we see? Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone. I was almost about to be that supermarket and actually like get out the car while in motion just to take a picture with him, because Jesus Christ, it's Jim Ross and Tony Schiavone, the voices of my childhood. You know, I mean. Oh, and not to mention the huge MJF pop. Was he gonna turn? Was he gonna turn on Cody? He did not, and everybody lost their shit when he didn't. Like, the dude is supposed to be a bad guy. He's supposed to be the major heel. He's actually the best heel in the business. Like, there's no denying that. There's no denying that, and he is. Dude spit gum at me. Well, he threw his gum at me. But man, I gotta tell you, if you do not go to you are doing yourself a great disservice if you don't go to an AEW show. Eddie, I love my kids, but man, next time you're going. You're going. I understand life gets in the way. You got kids, those are your priorities. I love my babies. But yeah, next time you're going. As the leader of the AEW militia, you should be there. But you went to SmackDown this year. I'm just saying. Oh, stupid. But you guys gotta go. You gotta go to an AEW show. Sorry, I'm gonna try to finish off this hard. This is a hard ass game. Like, I'm gonna need some. I think next time I play this, I'm just gonna like get a walkthrough or something, because this is hard. Yep. So, but yeah, that was my experience at AEW Boston. And there you have it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave on a sad note. I died. And I'll holla at y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all tune into UWO this Sunday. They got merch. Make sure you hit them up on Facebook. We'll have some merch too sooner or later. Make sure I'll be there at Rhode Island Comic Con. We got press passes. Shout out to the people at Alter Reality. We got press passes, so we will be in there filming some content, taking a whole bunch of pictures and stuff. But I'll be having my Codex Prime shirts on, so make sure you come through, say what's up. It's gonna be a great time. So I'll get at you guys the next time. And as Vic says, peace out, nerds. Later.